Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, we're going to talk about some budget bangers today. All of these that I'm going to show you came from China, or his brother Steven over there, SJ Relic says, Chinika. Yep, all of these came from there. One of them I received as a Christmas present. It'd be 2 years ago this Christmas. And the other ones are all from a company that reached out and said, hey, we would like to send you some knives and have you review them, look at them, whatever, and do a video of them on your channel. When you're done with the video, just keep the knife and use it. And, you know, if you want to do a long-term video, long use, whatever, do that. All right, let's start at the top. Let's start at the one that I got as a Christmas present. I've shown it on the channel before, way back when I first started the channel. I carried this one a bunch. It is a Kizer. It is a Kizer Gemini is the model number of it, or the model name of it, I should say. It was designed by Ray Laconico, maybe. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but y'all can see his name right there. All right. It is a Kizer. Like I said, it has N690 steel in it. This sucker will get razor blade sharp, and it stays sharp pretty good. I carried it in my front pocket as a modern type knife. I have cut a lot of boxes, tape, all that kind of garbage with it, a bunch. This sucker is absolutely buttery smooth. I mean buttery smooth. It has, I believe those to be micarta handle scales. I put the lanyard on it, just put a little wooden bead on it, put some snake knot in paracord, just so I could reach and grab that and pull it out of my pocket. It's got a decent pocket clip, all that kind of stuff. This is a great knife. And it is, like I said, it is smooth as glass. That pivot has hinges in it right there, and it is absolutely smooth as glass. Locks up good. It's a great knife. This knife is a great knife, made by Kizer, like I said. The other knives I'm going to show you are all from Dispatch knives. I have carried one of them a lot until I bought the Benchmade at Brother Dwayne's show in July. Since then, I've almost exclusively carried the Benchmade. I am going to start swapping it out some, even though I like it. It's a phenomenal knife. I think that Benchmade are overpriced, in my opinion. I bought this one used from a reputable man, if I could talk. I knew it was a Benchmade and original. As far as buying one out in the wild, man, you are taking a gamble unless you really know what you're looking for. Me and Miss Jenny saw a couple on the 127 yard sale this past year that I looked at, and I instantly knew that they were fake. But if you didn't know that, you wouldn't really know that they were fake, and somebody would have got took. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about the Benchmade. Anyway, I carried this one a bunch, and this is a great knife. This one has G10. I'm pretty sure there was G10. And the one on the Kizer may be G10. Okay? I'm not an expert, y'all. I'm just an old dude that carries knives and gets on here and yaks about them. All right? But this one is D2 steel. It has ball bearings. It is smooth as glass. I guess I need to put a little bit of oil on it. I haven't used it in a while. And I'm trying to do it really, really easy. If you really flick it out there like you should, it'll flick out there every time. But I was trying to do it really slow and easy. Okay. And I haven't carried it, but this sucker locks up perfect. It carries really well. It's relatively lightweight. And like I said, it's Dispatch. You can buy these on Dispatch's website for like, I think this particular one is like 30 bucks, 35 bucks maybe, and it's worth every cent of that. I have been really impressed. It has ball bearings. I don't know if you can see them in there. I don't know. I don't know if you can or not. But it's smooth. I carried it a bunch. It's got D2. I don't need to tell you about D2. We all know D2 will get screaming sharp. It's relatively easy to take care of. It holds an edge pretty well. This particular knife, you can flip the pocket clip around if you wanted to. Okay. Yes, I put a lanyard on it. This one has actually an antler bead on it that I made out of a piece of whitetail antler that I had. Great knife. Really is. Okay. And then they sent some more. This one is an axis lock type. The one I just showed you is just a liner lock. You'll see the lock there. You just push the lock over, shut it. This one's actually an axis or whatever they call it. It's the same thing as the Benchmade. And y'all see how that thing is swings free. This one here is smooth as heck. I like this one a lot, but this one is much, much heavier than that one. I didn't look up the weight, all that on them, but this one is absolutely buttery smooth. I mean smoking smooth, y'all. Y'all see it right there. It's the pivot on it is actually smoother than my Benchmade. Yes, I said that. And it is. This one, I'm not sure what steel this is. Y'all, I'm not a big steel nerd that's got to have super steel and all that kind of stuff. It's nice. It's cool. If that's what you like, more power to you. I just want a knife that'll get sharp, stay relatively sharp, easy to touch up, easy to fix, the edge on. I believe this one's green G10. I do like the handles. I like the feel of the knife, but it's pretty heavy, and a lot of it has to do with, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that doggone blade is thick on that back edge. You know, they got it down there. It's pretty good on that cutting edge, but this is a workhorse of a knife, y'all. It's a great knife. It's a great carry knife. I have carried it. Okay. The next one was supposed to be part of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Had it all boxed up. It's been boxed up for months since I had the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I don't think the guy that won it actually wanted it. It took him months and months and months to reach out, and he finally reached out and said, "Hey, I just saw this. Okay, thanks." I said, "Look, I've got it boxed up. All I need is your address." Haven't heard back from him, which that's okay. But this one's cool. This is also a Dispatch. This is another one they sent me, and it has a great big thick blade too, which that's cool. But that's got a cleaver type blade on it. Fit and finish on all of these Dispatch are very good. It really is. You know, it's a flipper, and it's smooth. This one has a liner lock that you're going to push over with your thumb. Okay. I'm not sure the blade steel of this one. Both of these are probably whatever that 8 COV 13, whatever that is. Both of those probably are. Both of the green handle ones that I've shown you. But they're good knives, y'all. The fit and finish, dead down the center, perfect. This one's not nearly as heavy as this other one, but it's still relatively heavy. But it's a great knife to carry. It'd be perfect knife to cut boxes and all that kind of stuff with. I have not carried it because like I said a minute ago, I had used it as a giveaway knife, but the fella evidently doesn't want it. So I might stick it in my pocket and carry it myself. I don't know. We'll see. If anybody's interested in any of these, I might do some trading or something like that. Anyway, I got one more dispatch knife I want to show you. This one is pretty cool. If you are a hunter or fisherman or whatever, or if you're somebody that maybe has a little bit of a hard time sharpening a knife, this style knife right here would be the perfect deal. All right, it's a modern looking little knife, and it's plastic, which would be perfect if you hunted fish or whatever. You know, you get muddy or whatever, do whatever you want to do with it. It ain't gonna really jack it up. Okay, it's got a little thumb stud on it, but if you look at this thing, see it? All of that silver right there is replaceable. So, let's say that you wanted to, you were going to skin a deer with it or whatever. And say you bounced it off some bones when you were cutting whatever, and you dulled it up. Well, instead of having to go through and sharpen it and do all that, you can push this button on it. And I'm going to have to look at it, y'all, because I haven't fooled with it much. Okay. You can grab it and pull it, and it pulls right out of the knife, y'all. To reload it, you get it in that slot. And you got to be careful doing this, because this right here will get you daggone cut. If you pay attention what you're doing here. Anyway, it's in there, but what I do is press it down on something. Did you hear it click? It clicked, and that little keeper right there, if you can see that little notch in that blade and see the little keeper on the knife portion of the blade, it's locked in there now and you can't pull it out. It locks into the top. If you looked at the blade there, let me take one of these out so you can see it. And they come with a little deal to keep you from getting cut when you're changing them out. But if you see, there's a notch on the front of the blade right there. There's a notch in the middle and there's a notch in the back. Well, it has to fit in all of those notches in order for it to work. Okay? Like I said, again, it's got the little deal there that you push in, that releases the notch on the back and you can pull it out. Okay? You got to get it all back in with a little groove there. Okay? Make sure you get that notch in there. All right. Again, you got to kind of get it started right there. And what I do is I get it down there close to where it needs to go. See, it's not in there yet. Oh, you got to be careful too. Okay, if you get it to that point right there, see, if you could see that right there, it's not seated. And you can see this, that's not seated. But if you get it all straight like that, you can take it and push it on something. Listen. Hear it click? You can see that it's in there. It's in the notch right there. It will not come out of there now. Okay? That's how you change the blade on it. This thing is cool. Is really cool. I have another one similar to this, but it's not quite as big. But it's not a Dispatch. It is one that's pretty daggone popular. And if you look at this one, it says Federal on the side. That's because Federal Ammunition was giving these away if you bought a certain kind of shell or whatever. Well, I had bought some high-powered deer hunting shells with nice, good shells. But if you sent the UPC or whatever from a couple of boxes, whatever it was, and a receipt from where you bought them, you get this knife for free. This one needs to be cleaned up because I have done some work with it. But it's similar. It has a little different blade shape. This one is really, really good for skinning animals if you trap them or whatever. But it's also good. I know some guys that have skinned a complete deer with one of these blades. But it has a replaceable blade too. It's a little more difficult to change than the one that I just showed you, the Dispatch one. But these things are razor blade. It's just like having a razor blade in your hand. It's just like a scalpel. But this is a lock blade. You know, once you get it there, they actually make a little tool that you can change the blades out on this one. I found it's easier. I usually take a multi-tool, clamp the multi-tool right there and pull this end of it out, and it slides. It's got a hole. Let's see if I can, well, I can't show you one of these blades because they're all sealed up, but you might be able to see here. See that indentation right there? That slides over that. If you see that, see it right there? It slides over that. And that's how it locks in. But razor blade, you don't have to buy, this is a Havalon, by the way, y'all. See right there? You don't have to buy the Havalon blades. If you go right here, Weeby Trapping Supplies, they have made these that are very, very similar. They clamp on there the same way. They will fit this Havalon knife, and they are way cheaper blades than the Havalon blades. And they work just as well. They just as high quality, but they don't cost you as much to buy. All right, you heard it here first. Anyway, that is a portion of my non-USA knives, but I wanted to show you those Dispatch knives and that little Kizer today. But this one's cool, y'all. This replaceable blade knife is really cool, especially if it's somebody that has a hard time sharpening your own knife or whatever, or you want something that's quick and easy to just change the blade out and have a razor blade, sharp blade ready to go right now. That little replaceable blade knife's excellent. Anyway, y'all, just wanted to show you all those today. And until we see y'all again, remember, Jesus loves you. I thank you for everything y'all do for the channel, all your subscriptions, all your comments, likes, shares, whatever. And until we see y'all again, y'all have a great one, and God bless you.